You want it? You got it. Reality radio done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com on this beautiful Monday, October 27th. Good morning, Rico.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tucson. Thank you guys for joining to the show. Hopefully, you had a fantastic weekend. We had plenty of options this weekend for sure. There was so much going on. It was probably one of the busiest weekends of the year here in the Old Pueblo. Whether it was Nightmare on Congress, which was jam-packed, it looked great.
Oh, yeah.
Even Rico dressed up like, what was that, Karate Kid, Bad Kid?
Skeleton Man.
Skeleton Man.
Yeah.
But yeah, you kind of remind me of like Johnny or like one of his D-head crew in Karate
funny.
Kid. Anyways, so we had Nightmare on Congress. That was a huge success. So it looked like everyone had a lot of fun.
Somebody, real quick. Somebody did ask me if I was the guy from Ghost, the band.
Okay, yeah.
I was like, I should have just played off that.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, well.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I mean, you had all the angles going for you.
Right.
It was ambiguous, but there was a little bit of effort in there. And of course, there was back-to-back games for your Tucson Roadrunners, which we split those, and that turned out to be very good. And of course, the Celtic Festival, I was able to go out to that as well.
I heard you went Saturday. Yeah, I went yesterday.
I went Saturday, well, because I had a lot going on, right? And so, which is great. And I was super busy with the Roadrunners. It was all hands on deck type of weekend. And then, so we checked out the Celtic Festival on Saturday. And honestly, and I paid for tickets, which I'm like, blasphemous. Right?
Same, yeah.
Yeah.
I felt good, though, because I want to support.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
And it is a 501c3. And so that's what I did. I that was my talk too, because I was offered tickets, right? And I usually am. And I get to hook up a lot of places where I go, and it comes with the territory, and I do appreciate it. But then at the same time, I'm like, you know what? Instead of making a hassle trying to get the person that get me all situated, I'll just pay 501c3. This is for you guys.
I got you.
Yeah, because I came here for Irish stew, right? So as long as I get some Irish stew, then it's all worth it, baby. Give me a Guinness, give me some Irish stew, right? So I walk through the gate. It's a beautiful day. It's a little warm, I beeline for the Guinness, get myself a Guinness. Now, when in Rome, and you got to do the things you got to do.
Absolutely.
And then I make a sea line, if you will. I don't know if that's a saying. Straight to the Irish stew, and it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, right? I'm like, it's got to be piping fresh at this point.
Yep.
Sold out.
Bro.
I'm like, bro, it's not even like, you're not even fully into day 2. You're already out inside Irish stew. And I'm like, there must be several different Irish stew vendors at this Celtic Festival, right?
There's plenty of menudo available, but I want Irish stew.
Yeah. There was churros, there was tacos. I mean, there was other stuff, but I'm like, hey, where's the Irish stew? And like, we were the sole Irish stew provider. And sorry, we only provided enough Irish stew for, in my guesstimation, 12 people. Because on Sunday, they were sold out by noon as well. And so, they got to, when Angela comes back next year, we're going to have a serious talk. And I know it's not her fault. 100% a drop ball on the Irish stew providers.
We got a stew situation.
Yeah, but I did have some really good bangers. Did you eat while you were there?
Unfortunately not. I was too busy filming, and I was like, they had the emu legs again, or the turkey legs.
Yeah.
So I saw those, and I still have my same speculation.
Yeah.
I want to ruin people's lunch and be like, hey, those aren't real turkey, I don't think.
Yeah, no, they're not. And you made the right call there. I did have some delicious bangers, so that was good. Oh, yeah, shout out to Tucson Hellhounds that performed. We sat down. My lady friend and I sat down and watched the competition, the wood or the pole tossing, I forgot what that's called, and the hammer throws. It was great. It was super entertaining. It was fun. Saw an awesome Celtic band. That went
Caber toss, by the way.
Okay, there. Thank you.
Caber toss.
Yeah. Now I had a good idea of how the competition ran and what the object was.
Right.
About halfway through watching it, and then once you realize what the goal was, and you're like, okay, yeah, I see their form and everything.
Right.
It was great. Dude.
When I was walking by yesterday, I was laughing because you have I got the name wrong here. Maybe it's just called rock toss. But you see these burly ladies and guys just holding a rock up. And I'm like, what are they going to do with that?
Yeah.
And then they throw it. And I'm like, Oh. What did I think they're going to do with that?
I know.
Like, yeah.
These are
that's a sport I want in.
Yeah, these are Olympic Games centuries ago. So,
Right.
they kept it basic, but it still holds up. It still translates today. And yeah, it was fantastic. So we had the Celtic Festival all weekend, and that was great. So yeah, it was a full ass weekend for sure. And then I'm thinking, I'm like, what do we got going on this weekend? Well, we have Halloween proper.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of things to look forward to. So on the show, today we're going to have tickets to give away for your Tucson Roadrunners for the 29th game. That's a Wednesday. And we're going to have tap out with On Any Moto. And I believe we should be having a concert announcement a little bit later on today, but I'll keep you posted on that. But a lot of friends are going to stop by. We're going to have some laughs. We're going to talk about aliens, man, and so much more. So keep it right here. Your Morning Moron coming up after music from Linkin Park, kicking things off with some old school AC/DC. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA, Beef Vegan presents. But you know the name of the show. Let's go. Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's now 6:16 and time for your Morning Moron. Let's do it. Kicking things off on a Monday with a double shot Morning Moron / Florida Man. Oh, yes. Florida's on one so much that we're going to double up on your Florida Man stories. This is the Morning Moron edition, and we'll have a Florida Man a little bit later on. But first, let's talk about this 27-year-old man named Taylor. He was arrested for having disturbing photos of toddlers and infants. Now, before you start thinking, wait a second, what kind of fun Morning Moron radio shtick you doing here, Mr. Vegan? It's nothing too nefarious. You're just making them like super gangster, like with alcohol, marijuana, and firearms, right? Now, the photos are staged, and the kids are too young to understand what's happening, right? But they're still shocking, especially the one that he had them pose with guns.
Wait, so it's like the photos where you take it to the pumpkin patch and have the cute photos, and this guy's like, no, let's take it to a different degree here.
Yeah. It's like, I want that, but street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what
Put a bandana on
He's
them.
like, what's adorable is when they're super hard, but they're like infants,
Right.
And yeah, I can see the appeal of how that would be funny if it was AI or like a mock-up or a cartoon. Yeah. And we saw this with cartoons all day long, right?
Sure.
We would see these gangster babies.
Or Gangster Bugs Bunny and all those t-shirts.
Yeah.
Let's go street, baby.
Yeah, but you can't do it in real life, Taylor. You can't use real babies with real guns and then take pictures and post them online for clicks because, again, people are going to come knocking at that door.
Yep.
All right, now he denied taking all the photos, but admitted to staging some of them, quote unquote, as a joke. Right now, it's unknown who took the photos if he didn't. Of course, and he did admit to being aware of the photos and confirmed that the marijuana was in fact real. So I mean, it's like we didn't use the fake stuff here. Yeah, so the weed was cool. I mean,
authenticity.
It was real good too. It wasn't that cheap swag and stuff. I went high, like top shelf with this. You know what I mean? Best you've ever seen a baby try. Anyways, he also claimed it was someone else's. So that doesn't make it any better, Taylor. Right? Everything about this is stupid. He's just like, I took some of the pictures, not all of them.
Yeah, doesn't that make it worse?
Yeah.
Like, okay, so wait, some stranger you put in a room with these babies?
Yeah.
So, or they had it on selfie mode.
Yeah.
You let them with a gun and weed and put them on selfie mode. Okay, dude.
Yeah. And then, was that real weed? Yeah, it was real weed. Oh, not mine, though. Oh, you're borrowing weed and then have babies hold it? Yeah, you're still stupid.
Not good.
Anyways, for what it's worth, officials also noted that Taylor's residence was unsafe with exposed wiring, unfinished plywood walls, a partially missing ceiling.
Wow.
It was a shanty, right? So clearly the welfare of the kids is a bigger deal than the unfinished walls. Either way, the kids are now in productive custody. Taylor is in jail. And today's Florida Man / Morning Moron. Oh, yes, Rock on. Woo! Not going into that yet. I just want to get back here live. We are live. Good morning, everybody.
Hey, ATW, you just missed it. The Congress for Halloween event. That was Saturday.
That was 10, dude. That's 10. Yeah. So, and Lynn says I want my name back. Yeah, I don't know why it just switched to all your ats, dude. Now you're getting outed on your ats. Which I know. But like you see Robbie on Facebook. then it will just be like whatever your Facebook name is if you comment on the Facebook stream. You know, I mean, it's StreamYard. It's constantly changing, which I dig. There's some, you know, things that it's adding, which I've been paying a lot of money for this stream service, right? $90 a month for this shit.
Pricey.
Yeah, so I'm glad that it's actually getting in. There's some stuff where I'm like, okay, almost worth the money.
Exactly. Justify this for me, please.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Rock 102.1 KFMA. We're live on the podcast broadcast. You can join our conversation and our community by streaming along youtube.com/Beef Vegan while you listen on the radio or on our Facebook page or even Twitch if you're twitching.
Hell yeah.
We got a lot to cover this hour. We're going to be talking about all things 3i Atlas, what that means, some of the, you know, theories on this quote unquote comet, and it's weird things it's been doing and how it could change everything that we know about extraterrestrial life and, you know, life outside of our planet here within the next month, dude. It can happen at any given time.
Get your holiday shopping in.
Yeah, mind-blowing alien talk we'll be talking about on the podcast broadcast. Also, your stupid genius of the week. But coming up next, I got a list of actors who got paid way too much for doing way too little. And this is going to make you super mad, especially if you're like struggling this week financially, right? I mean, like Vin Diesel made this list. Can you and you know the project he got paid way too much for doing way too little on? Can you guess it?
No.
Really?
Not Fast and Furious.
No. Even though
Guardians. Groot.
Yes,
dude.
How much money do you think he got paid for saying I am Groot?
More than 10 million. I know that.
10 to 25 million.
Wow.
It started off at 10 million and then it became successful. $10 million to say 3 words? Are you kidding me?
Hilarious.
Yes. And then at one time they said, okay, man, you got to switch it up and say we are Groot.
Right.
He's like, that's going to cost you another $5 million, fam.
I have leverage.
I have leverage. I have a great agent. Yeah. Well, that's not the one that's going to make you the most mad about these actors getting paid way too much for way too little. We're going to break that down right after Nirvana's Come As You Are. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA live on the podcast broadcast, youtube.com/Beef Vegan. Yeah. So
that's hilarious.
yeah, dude.
The best gig ever.
Yes. And I was like, dude, I am Groot. That was my argument the whole time.
I do want to see like behind the scenes where it's like he had to try different inflections or they made him do a whole day of it, just like different emotions.
He's like, guys, you makes me work too hard here.
Right. Need a water break.
Yeah, I need a water break. I am Groot. That's going to be an extra 100,000.
Right.
7 zeros. Yeah, so.
And then on top of that, he's doing like the cameo things on the app. He's like, I'll say I am Groot for your cousin if you want me to. It'll be $500 though.
This guy, you know, they might not do another Fast and Furious. Yeah.
No,
we've been talking about it. We've been reporting it. So.
Once you have Ludacris in space, there's really nowhere else to go. Maybe like a multiverse. If he crossed over Jurassic Park, people have been talking about how funny that would be.
Well, they said it would cost too much because they want to bring Brian back completely AI style.
Oh, no.
I know.
That's stupid.
Oh, that's where you draw the line?
That's where I draw the line,
stupid?
bringing back Paul Walker.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nah.
They had their goodbyes.
I know.
It was emotional.
Yeah, we have a lot that we did earlier this morning, which is good. We were supposed to be joined by the ladies of Christie's Cabaret or Love's Cabaret as well, but they couldn't make it. And I got a text from Rick, the salesperson, because I was like, next time we just invite the GM. The GM will definitely make it, talking about the things that they're doing there, and we could look at pictures and whatnot. But as far as having entertainers, and he's like, for whatever reason, I'm like, the reason is they are nighttime entertainers. Dude. They go to bed at 4 a.m. So,
I can literally see him get that text. He coming in tomorrow? Like, oh, hell no.
Yeah, dude. Trust me. I know this is not my first rodeo. The first time being able to, have an exotic dancers on the show. It's great.
Right.
And, we usually do like stripper spelling bee or a bunch of fun stuff. They're always great for stories and, it's wildly entertaining.
It's fun.
Yeah. And it's good eye candy for, half the stream. But yes, having them be responsible early in the morning is an impossible feat, dude. It's just not part of the job description.
Just the fact to me, not to compare Chef Gary to a stripper, I'm sure he wouldn't like that.
Right.
But the fact that you have some chefs come in and make it sometimes, they're like rock stars. They don't go to bed till like late at night.
Yeah, dude.
It's like night owls. And the fact they might get in here red-eyed, you're like, thank you.
And think about like
Good
this.
job.
Exotic dancers, and again, I'm not saying strippers, so you give me 2 points for that.
Yeah.
But, they get to show up whenever, right? Like they don't book them like, hey, your schedule is going to be 4 to 2. They're going to be like, when they show up, they check in. Right. And they show up whenever they want to show up, you know, and then they have to do a certain amount or whatever. But yeah, basically, because you can't just set a time on that. That's not
it's not the way.
Yeah, conducive to the lifestyle that they have.
Yeah. Give them a time frame. Like, yeah, show up anywhere from 8:30 to 4 p.m.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll be on air.
I know. As we were talking with Yoshiko, you know, she said she gave a peek behind the curtain a little bit of the Spearmint Rhino and their check-in process. And then they have bunk beds. Like, oh, you tired? Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah. All right. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents live on the podcast broadcast as we have a lot to cover here. But first, let's just get into this. I've been sitting on this list for a minute. And I wanted to talk to you about it because you're a fellow cinephile there, Rico. Yeah. You know, this is a list of, you know, actors who were paid a ton of money to basically do nothing. Now, you know, money for nothing and chicks for free is a life and a dream that we all aspire to be, right?
That's right, baby.
It's not easy to do, right? But some of Hollywood's A-list has done exactly that. And we talked about Vin Diesel reportedly making $10 to $25 million for being the voice of Groot in the Marvel movies, even though the character can only say one thing, and that one time he said two things, right?
And on top of that, he was CGI.
Yeah.
It wasn't even him in makeup. He had to sit in a chair for 10 hours in the morning to put makeup on. He just put a robot or a CGI makeup.
Did nothing. If you are Batista getting paid the same amount of money and going full Drax makeup, do you hate Vin Diesel with a passion?
You know it.
Yeah, like I don't want to ever see that guy in person. You better not show up to the red carpet premiere. There's no reason why this guy should be even in the same conversation.
Unless he's like in an Ent costume, like it looking like a tree. Like, all right, at least he tried for the ceremony.
Yeah, no, this guy shows up in a tux. All right. So that one's going to make you the most mad. I'm going to go through some of this list, and you're going to have to guess how much money they got paid to basically do nothing, okay? Let's start off with a man who is worth the money when it comes to Hollywood, Robert Downey Jr. He did 8 minutes of screen time in Spider-Man Homecoming. It was basically the opening scene.
Oh, like the little cameo bit.
Yeah, cameo. How much you going to pay Robert Downey Jr. for a cameo in Spider-Man?
I'm going to say $15 million. No, it has to be more than that.
No, actually it's not. So, I mean, luckily it was pro boner. $10 million is what he got for that.
Jeez,
and that was the homie hookup for the $1 billion that he made for Avengers, right?
I'll do it for 10.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're so nice.
Well, for you, yeah. Just to keep this, to kick off the Spider-Man the right way. Yeah, that's the homie hookup.
Right.
All right. Let's see. Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. It was the sequel. Meryl Streep got 5 minutes of screen time in that. Low cameo. How much you pay Meryl Streep?
Let's go for a 10 again.
Too much.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not good at this game. $3 million. $3 million. Still $5 million or 5 minutes worth of screen time.
Yeah, she's no Iron Man. My bad.
You know, Jared Leto was the worst Joker of all time. Okay. And he was in Suicide Squad for 7 minutes. Okay. Guess how much he got paid for that?
$7 million.
Yes. $1 million for every minute of screen time.
Wow.
To be the worst Joker and almost kill a franchise.
Congrats. Here you go.
Yeah. Jared Leto's, acting career is in major jeopardy, by the way, since the release of Tron how that bombed. Yeah.
So they're becoming a bomber now.
Yeah, no, super bomber. That plus Joker, Hollywood has turned sour, allegedly, against Jared Leto. So it looks like that's good news for 30 Seconds to Mars fans.
Jeez.
They'll be touring a lot more here soon.
Well, my first thought was, too, like all the people putting work into like all the tech stuff behind the scenes, all the really hard work. I'm sure as soon as they're done with like, oh, yeah, who's the star of this movie going to be? They're like, Jared Leto. Like, there goes all the thing I did. There goes everything I just did.
Yeah, all my work on nothing.
Right.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Moving forward, okay. This one, it's a movie that we're never going to see. All right. And there was a cameo from Michael Keaton in Batgirl.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So
it's shelved.
It's completely shelved, dude. And he just made a cameo. That means one scene. How much is Michael Keaton getting paid?
That was before his thing in The Flash, too, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that was like a big deal. He was coming back for this.
Huge deal. That was the introduction into it.
It's got to be like 20 million?
No,
not even that. Only 2?
Yeah, 2. He's older. He's not that greedy, but he was Batman in the Batgirl movie. And why is there a movement to release that, dude?
Just that footage, at least.
Yeah, man.
Just that part.
Let me see it. Yeah. All right. Rounding out the list here. Let's see. Samuel Jackson. Sources say Samuel Jackson made bank for the Marvel movies, even when it was just a single end credit scene. So if you wanted to get Sam Jackson to be in the end, of any Marvel movie.
A post-credit Nick Fury scene?
Yep.
Oh, how much is he charging for that?
$2 to $3 million.
Dang.
Yeah.
So every single Marvel movie, basically.
Yeah, absolutely.
We need to tag in with
Oh
you.
no, if he's going to be like a main star, if it's going to be more than an end credit scene, then he's up to $10 million. And if you want him to say MFer, it's going to be another $10 million on top of that.
It's like, you want me to come and sit in a chair and turn around with an eye patch on?
Yeah.
$3 million.
$3 million, that's what it is.
All right.
Yeah, the big reveal. One day shooting in Atlanta on a green screen, $3 million. Yeah, it's not bad.
Good for him.
Not a bad life.
Yeah.
All right, but I think the one who got the best bank robbery out of all of Hollywood is an actor with a reputation, not necessarily a great one behind the scenes, not really great to work with, apparently to some, but still made bank for a 39-second cameo in Mission Impossible: Ghost Protocol.
Who?
Ving Rhames.
Oh, okay.
Ving Rhames. How much you gonna pay a 39-second cameo, Ving Rhames, in Mission Impossible: Ghost Protocol?
We're talking Tom Cruise money, so he has it in his buddy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, how important was that cameo for Ghost Protocol? I know that you follow the Mission Impossible
he came back
franchise.
for the last movie too. Obviously, he's a big part of the first one. He's kind of like the essential character. He was in the second one too.
Okay.
10 million. No, 8.
You're closer the second time. $7.7 million for a 39-second cameo.
Okay.
Damn.
That's a homie hookup though. He's like, I like you, Vin.
I guess so. Yeah.
Ving.
Is Ving a Scientologist as well?
I don't know, but we're gonna find out in a second.
Probably. I mean, you can't do multiple Tom Cruise movies
Right.
and not subscribe to the church.
Hmm.
Speaking of which,
Money.
what if this 3-Eye Atlas is basically a vessel carrying the founder of Scientology back to Earth?
Why would you say that?
How wrong would we be this entire time? We've been making fun of Tom Cruise. I don't know, but we are going to go down the rabbit hole of what 3-Eye Atlas is and what it means on the podcast broadcast and coming up next on Beef Vegan Presents, including also our Stupid Genius of the Week. And we got music on the way from Beastie Boys and Papa Roach on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Yeah. I know.
I am Groot.
Audio sounds great. Thank you, Thumbcat. Appreciate it. All right, so we're gonna. I'll show you this before I go into our video of this morning, as we got a bunch of stuff to cover. This bad boy. All right. Up. What the hell?
What the hell?
What in the hell? Is this a comet? What a fancy looking comet, right? Yeah, this is the 3-Eye Atlas here. Looks amazing. And honestly, some of these people who are quote unquote experts are freaking the F up about it. Are freaking the F out about it. We went down the rabbit hole, and we're going to talk about that next. But earlier this morning, we had Spears and Ali on, and Ali was depressed. And
I've never seen him that sad.
Oh man, it's so sad because the Steelers are letting them down. Check this out. Hey man, welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. I don't know who's grouchier on a Monday after yesterday's games. Is it myself or is it Ali from Spears and Ali? Who had a worse Sunday?
Definitely me.
Okay, and why would you have a worse Sunday? I mean, besides your team losing, but still looking okay in the standings.
Because I'm a insane Steelers fan, and it's moronic how much my attitude and outlook of life depends on this stupid MFing team.
The iron curtain of his heart.
But it does.
It does.
And I mean, our defense sucks. It's overcompensated, overhyped, and underwhelming. And I just, I guess I'm just in that place right now. It's like, well, okay, how am I going to enjoy this sport that I love so much, knowing that my team, they're not good enough.
I mean, it could be worse. You could be a Jets fan, and I mean, that's just a beating that you get every year.
On Sunday.
Not this week.
Yeah.
Well, they got the one win this week, but for sure, it's like their Super Bowl, the closest thing they're going to get to it, for the foreseeable future, if at all. At least the Steelers been to the dance, and they still have a winning
division
record.
now.
They're still
like,
well, he's saying this because he's a Packers fan, so he's trying to soften the blow.
It's a typical Packers fan.
Yeah.
It's okay, buddy.
Guys, but we're gonna be nice
sorry.
about it.
Yeah.
I
It was a good
appreciate
game.
it.
It's a good game, though.
But I mean, look, if you like betting, whoever the Steelers are playing, bet the over on yards and touchdowns for the quarterback of the opponent.
Yeah, that's how confident you are, or lack of confidence for their defense. You think their defense is that bad that it's just like yeah,
The
it's
worst
gonna be a
part
problem.
about it is if their defense play to the levels that the names on the back of their jerseys would suggest, Aaron Rodgers is playing good quarterback for this team.
Yeah, he's solid. He's definitely, just being reliable for the most part, not doing anything over the top, but he's a guy that's going to go out there and, move the ball down the field, grind it out and make little mistakes. He did get in trouble yesterday though, didn't he?
Man, no. I mean, he played fine. And,
You got to protect him, though.
yeah, they got to protect him.
Yeah.
And they even did an okay job protecting him. But when you get into obvious, look, guys, in football, if you make the other team one-dimensional and you can pin your ear back and rush the quarterback, if you got good guys that can rush the quarterback, you're going to make life miserable for that quarterback.
got good,
If you
then you
look
have Mike
that whole
Parsons.
first half and that first drive of the second half when the Steelers are up, Packers, their pressure on Aaron Rodgers was negligible. After that, Jordan Love took over, and it was just they let the dogs eat. Who let the dogs out? Well, the Steelers defense did.
20 straight completed passes for Jordan Love, too.
Jordan Love's a great player, though. So, as much as you want to say the defense dropped the ball, you got to give credit where credit's due for Jordan Love. Maybe he just played exceptionally and was able to. I'm trying to play devil's advocate here. I feel your pain.
I'm just saying when it's 3rd and 12 and they got their first drive of the second half, and Jordan Love throws a ball like he used to throw and flies up.
Yeah.
In grade school, and you can't knock the ball down, and their tight end beats you for the ball. You stink.
That's what
Tucker Kraft just kept catching no matter what happened.
Hey, you know
It was
what?
just like-
I don't know if Terrell Austin, the Steelers defensive coordinator, still knows that they might throw it to Tucker Kraft.
right.
Yeah, they're gonna throw it to that guy.
Idiot.
Yeah. Well, it could be worse, man. I'm a Giants fan. Okay. And the only thing we had going for us was the dynamic duo. They're very exciting to watch. Scatabo, who, we were watching since ASU, and we were like, this is the ultimate underdog story. He's a pit bull. He's rabid. He's a lunatic. And you kind of knew that it's there's no way he can go to the end of the season playing as hard as he plays with his frame. And then he had just a freak injury. Where did you see his injury?
Yeah.
I saw exactly what happened. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Yes, dude. And this is not only a season-ending injury. This might be a career-altering injury, right? What are you hearing on this?
It's a dislocated ankle, but you saw the dislocation. Your
Yeah.
ankle's not supposed to look like that.
No, it looked like the
4K.
number 7, dude.
Yeah.
And so talking about New York fans were buzzing about this tandem between Jackson and Scattaboo, right?
So listen, Beef. This guy got a standing ovation at a Knicks game the other night.
Yes,
This man had New York City in the palm of his hand.
right.
And if we're talking about the hierarchy of New York athletes, Aaron Judge is the guy, right?
Yeah,
But in terms of guys that are being talked about, Cam Scattaboo was one of those top guys. So to see him go from this ultimate underdog, like you said, from ASU to pretty much having New York in the palm of his hands, it was a lot of fun to watch. And then to see it be paused, because I'm not ready to write off this young man.
right. Don't count him out.
Cam
And he is
Scattaboo's
young.
a dog. He will be back.
Right.
But man, to see it go down like that, it's rough, man.
Justin, more impressive that he got a standing ovation at the Knicks game or in the venue where they booed Santa Claus when he was carted off the field. They
Yeah,
gave him a standing ovation in Philadelphia.
Yeah, even Philadelphia fans. Seriously, even Philadelphia fans, they gave him a
hilarious.
standing O on the way out and showed respect. Yeah, it is.
Boo Santa Claus.
Boo!
Boo Santa Claus, but they love Cam Scattaboo.
I mean,
Yeah.
the Philadelphia Eagles fans, they're like, man, tough injury. You're a
Yeah.
great player. Stand up. Let's give him a clap.
Damn.
They've never done that for their own players.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah, so that is a big deal. So like I said, it could be worse. And again, the Steelers still look like they're marching towards a path where
Can
at
we
least they
just
could
move
go.
on from the Steelers? Damn it! 31 other teams in the NFL.
I just need Mike Tomlin to bring you in during halftime and just be like, look at him, he's sad. You're making him sad.
Yeah, you're making them sad. I don't know if it's the pep talk they need.
I know.
He's like, you guys suck. This whole thing is just destroyed my dreams, man. No, I feel like you're giving up on your team a little
Yeah,
too
dude.
soon. Yeah.
The highest paid
it's worse.
defense in the NFL.
Oh. Yeah. Well,
Still time to
we got a
improve.
lot to focus on for today's show then.
Yeah.
So
Look
Spears and
like
Ali.
Tarzan played like Jane.
Yeah. So the Steelers are going to get in today's show for Spears and Ali, but of course, I'm sure you'll be talking and focusing on this weekend's game for U of A and so much more. So thank you guys for coming in and talking some football with me, and I hope you guys have a great show. Spears and Ali on ESPN 1490. We're going to hit the reset. Be back with F My Life some more right after this. It's
I'm
Rock
in a
1,
much better mood, fellas. Thank you.
We tried.
It's Rock 2.1. Yeah, Ali looked like he was going to cry.
Yeah.
Like almost the entire segment, and he probably did cry last night or yesterday. And I mean, so upset. And I was telling Rico off air, I'm like, man, I just gotta find someone who loves me half as much as Ali loves the Steelers.
Yeah.
And that's love. That's love.
It is.
That's
It's
you
passion,
put a
man.
ring on that love for
Right.
sure. I mean, you love the Packers and stuff. They make you cry.
I don't think I've ever cried. I've punched drywall, but I
Yeah.
haven't cried.
Right, yeah, and I'm sitting there and I'm trying to like crack jokes with the man, trying to make it feel better. Like when
It's okay,
I see
pal.
when I see my friends down the dumps like that, yeah, I try to,
That'd be one thing to like I was saying. That's why I made the point to say they're still top of their division. It's not like a
Yeah,
losing game. They're
you're crying
fine.
about like how bad they are. They're still in first place.
Yeah,
Be a
dude.
Cardinals or a Giants fan,
Right.
or God forbid a Jets fan. I know.
Did you see that? There's a viral video of the kid they interviewed outside of a Jets game when they lost, and they're like, "Hey, how you
Yes.
doing?" He's just like, "I hate this team.
I was born
I was
into
born
this.
into it.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be a Jets fan until I die, but I hate this team."
Yes, yes. And I thought at first I thought that was old. I thought it was AI. I was like,
Yeah,
"There's
yeah.
no fucking way this is real."
It's so good.
And it was real and it was recent, and yeah, it's everywhere. So
funny.
Yeah. All of a sudden, yeah, it's good to go. I just noticed that Kendall Kendall wants to get Born Ruffians on the show. They're an excellent band.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're playing up in Phoenix, so it's more of like for KWSS. And so she emailed the manager. I taught her how to do it.
Yeah.
Anyone, I mean, honestly, we take advantage of it. Anyone that you want to talk to that you're a fan of.
Sure.
Tom Segura is coming to Linda Ronstadt. I'm going to reach out to him. Joe
nice.
Coy is going to be back on the show again. We're figuring out what day Joe Coy can be back on the show. He's coming to the TCC as well. And, but then I noticed that they responded back like on Friday.
Mhm.
And I'm CC'd, right? But I was letting Kendall take the lead. But then, she's kind of dropping the ball. She just emailed him back today on Monday.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, you gotta be on it, man.
Right.
When
They're gonna lose interest.
yeah, absolutely. You gotta be as soon as they go back on their schedule. He was there standing by. Now you might wait a couple days, or they could just be like, they made me wait 3 days for a response. I'm out.
Right.
We'll see. We'll see
It's
what
like the
happens.
reverse psychology too. Like, oh, they must be super busy. I guess they'll have to have us on. They're
Right.
super cool.
Well, we are, but I don't know. Playing hard to get, it doesn't
Yeah, hard to
necessarily
get,
work
yeah.
when it comes to this type of game,
Sure.
media and stuff. You gotta kind of bend over backwards on it. Yeah, Tom Segura is great. I'll see if we can get tickets for that. I mean, that's not something that is necessarily, found out or talked about through here.
Yeah.
It's something that TCC is doing, and of course, I did the games for the Roadrunners, and we gave out Tom Segura tickets for the intermission games, which were fun. And I mentioned it, so that's how I know he's doing 2 shows, back-to-back days, November 7th
Hell
and
yeah.
November 8th. So
Did you watch his Netflix show?
yes, his Netflix
Dude,
show is super weird, super
that was
good.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
I was laughing so hard.
I want to give you a heads up or like an update on the Roadrunners drama. So, last week I went on a 12-minute on air, not a tangent or anything, but a peek behind the curtain of, the kind of the dynamics. I said, doing my radio show up in Phoenix from my house, I was often compared to as like a movie,
Mm-hmm.
but my run with the Tucson Roadrunners can be compared to a Netflix series. And every year there's a new antagonist that gets included in the drama and behind the scenes of this is very fascinating and I find entertaining. And there was drama where, there was maybe some jealousy and things like that. And my game ops manager, Paul, called me and he was almost in tears and he was complaining about it. And he's like, Beef, they want to scale back your position and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, look, man, I don't get paid by word. I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm there for the fans. I'll interact with the people. I'll do what I do as an ambassador of the team.
Yeah, like the heart and soul of the team.
Yeah. Well, the team is the heart and soul of the
Well,
team.
you know what I mean.
But yeah.
Outside the team.
But I'm not threatened. Was long story short.
Right.
Anyways, that guy Paul ended up quitting. The next morning, he sent out a scorched earth email, basically, fuck you, fuck you, you're cool, I'm out, right? And so this weekend, we had to pull it together. Kim and I basically ran everything and got everyone on the same page, and it was a thing. We pulled it off, seamless. It just goes to show, we know what we're doing. Rock 1 2.1 Camp, man. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. As I finish this up real quick. So Kim and I had to gear up and get together with the organization of the Roadrunners and say, okay, this is what we do when it comes to game ops. And we brought in a woman named Nydia who, has done different sporting events and everything. And we got her caught up. So we were able to pull off the games this weekend. And they were smoother than the opening weekend.
Wow.
Yeah, which is
a testament right there.
Yeah, it's a testament. It's a trip, and even more showing the value you are to an organization, right? Like last week, I was talking about maybe my future is coming to an end, right? This week, I'm saying they can't operate without me.
They need me,
dude. And now they're so grateful for what I was able to do and step up during this time of crises, if you will.
Yeah.
And just say, hey, and remind everybody from the top all the way down that it's gonna be okay, and we got this handled, and we absolutely did. Kim was like, "Man, you should be a motivational speaker." I'm like, "I'm just speaking truth, right?"
Some William Wallace speeching over here.
Yeah, well, it's like I remind people, like, "Hey, guess what? You've been doing this job for several years, and you're good at your job. So how about you just keep doing the job that you're good at, and everything's gonna be fine."
Keep the pace.
Yes.
I hope somebody's in the corner going, you give this guy a t-shirt cannon and gets a God complex.
Oh my God, dude. That t-shirt cannon is badass, though. We did get in trouble for almost taking out a tile in the roof, though, because that's how much power it has.
Damn.
Yeah, so we got to be careful on how much we pump that up.
If it's owned that to a roof, watch out, fans.
Dude, it's like a bazooka. I'm telling you. I was center ice on that thing over the weekend, and I was firing t-shirts over the net, which is an impressive feat to say the least. And then I'm one-handing it. I'm like, what, Duke Nukem or something? Oh my God, dude. Yeah, I got a mic in one hand. Yeah, I need a profile picture where I got a bazooka in one hand, the t-shirt cannon, and my mic in my other. Okay. And I'm like, who wants it? Boom! You want it? Boom! Yeah, like
just unstoppable,
dude. It is. I didn't think I had anything missing in my life. Everything was great.
Do you want a t-shirt cannon photo shoot? I got you.
Yeah, dude.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'll get you next weekend.
All right.
Well, it's actually we got games Tuesday and Wednesday this week, and then and a weekend or two off, and then we'll be back at it. So
get you a cape and everything.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's talk about. You went down the rabbit hole, right?
Somewhat.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's on everybody's radar.
Yeah. Is that a pun?
Yes.
All right. So tell me everything that you know about this, 3-eye atlas?
3-eye atlas.
Okay. Yes.
So, it's one of those things we keep hearing about the outer space. Like, could it be aliens? Is it just a comet? Blah, blah, blah. And I thought nothing of it.
Right. Now, we kind of been covering it over the past couple of months, talking about this anomaly that is kind of on course into our solar system that has some things about it that have made experts somewhat alarmed and like, wait, this is different. This isn't a normal like gravitational like pull or normal trajectory that a comet would be.
Yeah, like the behavior patterns, the chemical composition, the sun polarity, all these different like nerdy things that are like kind of going a lot different than what they're used to seeing in normal comets. And they're going like, that's strange. Like, in a nutshell, they're kind of saying like the path it's on kind of resembles if it was driven by intelligence, not just some random comet behavior.
Right.
Like it's going close to all these I'm trying to think of the term. I can look it up. But the planes that they're traveling on, like close to planets, kind of like to use the gravitational pull to slingshot, visit other planets. It's just on this path that's a little freaky.
Okay, yeah.
To them,
I pulled up an image here. This is a blurry image, right, from an independent observer named Daniel, stationed near the Los Andes. So it's up high. They just released a photo claiming to have captured this. And now they say the object appears metallic and elongated, glowing faintly in the night sky. And they get in. This is like, you'll see lots of different kind of doctored photos of what this is. This seems like this is both the original and enhanced versions to show the intense, consistent light curve, right, of what it would be. No official statement, no denial And it continues to baffle experts, and a lot of people are saying, hey, it's coming closer and closer. We might know more than we want to know very soon.
Right.
What's the timeline on that we might
I'm trying
know?
to find what timeline they're giving us. I know by the end of the year, I know soon it's going to be let's see, the sun, like going behind the sun.
Yeah.
I forgot the other Pernium, whatever name they use for that. But the
Right.
fact that it's going to disappear out of our sight for a little while, like, it's like funny hearing the speculation. Like, is it recharging? Is it going to get more power from the sun and then come attack us? We don't know what's going on.
And that wouldn't be the first time I've heard a theory that, any kind of advanced technology or spacecrafts have been using the sun as a source of energy, right?
Mhm.
Like you kind of, if you've gone down the rabbit hole of that, and UFO conspiracists would claim often that you would see, objects kind of go near the sun and then then take off at high speeds, right?
Right.
So yeah, I keep going. And you, like I said, how many hours did you spend going down this?
Not many. There's a few. I mean, obviously, it's going to be so popular on YouTube. You're going to come across a lot of people just kind of, obviously taking advantage of that. Just going down the speculation and using like falsified, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But some of the just more confirmed things from like top line scientists, they're kind of speculating, obviously not throwing up too many freaky red flags about it. But the fact that his behavior is so unusual, they're questioning it. It's very interesting. I mean, the fact that it's like the third interstellar object we've recorded to come in outside of our solar system.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big deal.
You know what is kind of disappointing about this is that, as far as news sites, mainstream media, no one's necessarily covering it. Newsmax is all over it, though. So that makes, I know you're like, really? Come on, guys.
I think what they're saying, they're disappointed that NASA hasn't really been on top of the announcements. Like, I think one of the photos they used was they had higher technological equipment to capture the behavior, but they didn't release that. I think they used like the James Webb and used like a blurry image to kind of, they're like, why aren't you showing us the cool stuff?
Right.
What are you hiding, NASA? Those kind of things. Or it's kind of like maybe they're just trying to get more people interested in it. Like playing that hard to get thing, or they're hiding something.
Yeah, well, let's see. I do have an audio clip of a Harvard astronomer named Avi Loeb.
Oh, Avi
now
Loeb.
Says,
he's the famous one.
He's the famous one?
Mhm.
Okay,
One
well,
of them.
he says there's a 40% chance that this is intelligent species. So let's listen to him.
Do you believe that this is something more than just a comet?
Yeah, in fact, a few months ago, I defined a scale where 0 is a natural object, 10 is a technological object that could be a threat to humanity. It's a blind date where on the other side, we may have a serial killer. We just don't know. And I gave it a 4. A 40% chance based on 8 anomalies that it shows of being technological. And of course, if we get more data and it looks like a comet, a natural object, then I would revise my ranking. But it will never go below 2 out of 10 because we know the trajectory is aligned with the planets. And, the chance for that happening at random is really small.
So we're going to be watching to see if this thing makes any sudden moves over the next number of weeks. Dr. Avi Loeb.
There you go.
I like how happy he's talking about it, though.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, we could all be destroyed soon. I don't know. We'll see. It's kind of exciting, though.
At least I go out with saying, hey, I was right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Told you so.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, Todd's a non-believer, right? But like they said, there is anomalies here, and the way that it's traveling and stuff. And we've been talking about it since like July 1st. That's when it was discovered. And it continues to get closer. And they said by the fall, we'll definitely be having it, and then it could be, will it make a stop here, give us a little flash, a little tail wave,
Right.
or will it come just drop a big deuce somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Just imagine it just comes, just poops on some like national monument. It's like just
Peace out,
drops-
losers.
Yeah, alien waste. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, what a great way to like troll and burn.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's like we're not bringing the whole fleet. We're just here to say, hey, we recognize that you are, and we're gonna crap on you. So that's what we think about you guys.
A million-year troll just to do that.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, some of the lights and some of this photos have been pretty interesting to say the least. That's basically what's happening with the 3i Atlas as it continues to develop, and your latest rabbit hole that you can go down and have a lot of fun with and get freaked out at the same time. All right, let's hit the reset. We're going to keep the conversation moving on to podcast broadcasts. We'll be back with your stupid genius of the week after music from the Ramones and Breaking Ben and Rock 102.1 KFMA. Yeah, so, I mean, what would you say? Oh, let's go scale of 1 to 10, since that's what Dr. Avi was doing. Scale of 1 to 10. How much are you buying into this, thinking that this might be extraterrestrial of some sort? Or 1 being you think it's just a comet, 10 believing that it's going to be an alien orgy craft coming to screw us all. I'm asking all the streamers.
All the streamers.
Yeah, well, I'll ask you. You started off.
I think it's 50-50. Honestly, it seems so
you're
strange.
going to be at 5?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just because I think I heard mention about the shape of it even. And like a lot of the asteroids have like a sort of spherical shape. This one's like a long turd looking thing. Like the cigar one we saw a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's like after all that travel, because a lot of the comets, they exhaust their gases and things like that. They kind of wobble and lose their steam. But this one's so consistent.
Right.
It's a little strange.
Todd thinks your segment was gibberish there, Rico. You know, he said 22 out of 3.5 toasters because gibberish. But we literally had a soundbite from a Harvard professor doctor. So, I mean, hey, come on. You can't give us, 17 out of 3.5 toasters because gibberish, right? So, yeah, a lot of 2s, though. A lot of 2s.
I just want to know if it is
10.
confirmed an alien, what kind of weed Todd's going to smoke after the announcement gets made.
Right.
Busting out the special stuff.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's an excellent question there, Todd. In fact, actually, yeah, we'll do an update on the Todd here. And also, Todd, you mentioned that this is the best month for video game releases. That I want to know why.
Mm-hmm.
But before we get into all that and your stupid genius of the week, we did F My Life earlier, and it went a little something like this.
Did you get caught self-loving by your mom? Awkward. That got you fired from your job?
I just get stupid.
It's fun being stupid.
Don't hide this in vain. Let us laugh at your pain. Call 600-KFMA right away.
I promise we won't embarrass you.
Because Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
Yes, it's time for another edition of your F My Life. News reports and situations emailed to me. Rico and I will weigh in on your F My Life situations here. If you have an F My Life you care to share, you can give us a call. You may win tickets for your Tucson Roadrunners this Wednesday night. All right, with that said, you ready for the first email here, Rico?
Let's go.
All right, Charles sent me this. He said, Beef, I was saying goodbye to my 5-year-old son before dropping him off at my mom's as I was leaving for 2 days. I told him that I would miss him. He said, I won't miss you. I never miss you when you are gone.
Damn.
F My Life.
Whoa.
Yeah, heartbreaking, right?
That hurt me. I don't even know this guy.
I know.
Yeah, F My Life.
Damn, kids say the damnedest things.
You gotta love their honesty, though, right?
No. Lie to me. Tell me you love me.
Right?
Yeah, I definitely feel that pain there, Charles. So, F My Life. All right, next FML email sent to me by Terry. Terry said, I walked into my apartment after work only to be greeted by an awful smell. I searched every inch of the place, convinced something had died. After an hour of searching around, I found the source. A single forgotten boiled egg in one of my backpack's pockets. I will never forget the smell of sulfur or whatever it was.
What the hell, man?
Dude, yeah, you're like,
you don't put them in a
snack
baggie
for later.
first?
Yeah, I know,
like
dude.
Put an egg itself by itself in your pocket. You got some more issues we need to talk about,
yeah,
bro.
man, this is what you get for being gross, dude. It's a weird snack. F My Life for Terry or Big Baby? Yeah, okay, self-inflicted.
Weirdo. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you his apartment's going to smell like that for weeks, dude. Brutal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, next F My Life sent to me by Grant. Grant said, my girlfriend decided that having OCD will help her lose weight. She's now convinced that walking in and out of doorways multiple times will burn fat. I mean, those are extra steps, though. I mean,
one way to get your steps in, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see if she's wrong. You know, I mean, you're saying, hey, this is an F My Life. If she turns out to get like fit and fine from her like OCD workout, then Big Baby.
The boyfriend looking for her, he's like, I kind of want to fat her ass. He's like, hey, baby, those stairs you went up only 3 times.
Yeah.
You got to make it even numbers.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So Big Baby for sure. Yeah. All right, next F My Life sent to me by Mackenzie. Mackenzie said, I asked my husband to come upstairs to our bedroom thinking we can get some quote unquote special time. It ended up with us arguing about his mother and him falling asleep, cuddling my pillow while sucking his thumb. Oh, damn.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. So I guess he lost that argument.
Literally Big Baby, but at the same time, F My Life.
Yes, dude. He's like, you wanted some D. He ended up going to bed, sucking his thumb and like having a hissy fit.
What the hell?
You might have married the wrong guy. Final Left My Life of the day sent to me by Chris. Chris said, Beef, someone tried to break into my car. They tried to do so by jamming a key into the lock only for the key to break. I guess the key cut their hand because I had the pleasure of finding the person's blood all over my passenger door.
Oof.
Dude.
Hey, DNA.
Yeah.
Track them down.
You think it would be that easy, but Tucson Police is not going to do like a forensics on this.
Yeah, I brought you guys a vial here.
Yeah, they're just going to be like, yeah, this sucks for you, dude. You're going to have to spend a bunch of money, but at least your car didn't get stolen. That's enough of my life, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Pain in the ass.
It's like we carry tweezers around all the time either. Get the key out.
Right. And it sounds like it's one of those cars that doesn't have the auto, like, the fob unlocks or anything like that, where you can, so you have to manually get into the passenger side now. Yeah. The whole thing about it is an FML and it's going to cost you money. So yeah, that sucks, dude. Keep those emails coming. Beef Vegan and KFMA.com. Excellent FML life to start off the week. Let's hit the reset. We got more Beef Vegan Presents coming up after these words. Plus, we'll give you an opportunity to win tickets for your Tucson Roadrunners. All right, we're back here. We're going to probably Todd on here in a little bit. He got this whole list of stuff. So we'll go Stupid Genius and then Todd. And then we'll go a little extra on our podcast broadcast to play some of the stuff with Ann from On Any Moto because we had an awesome conversation with her. She just got back from Italy. Yeah, talking about...
Italy.
Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, the way you hype man me and some sentences is so hip hop.
That's what I do, baby.
I know. Italy, yeah.
Italy, baby.
I thought I told you that. I mean, Mamma Mia. Like,
fine, I'll shut up.
No, don't shut up.
Stop hyping your beef.
No, I mean, yeah, well, yeah. So anyways, and I came in. She was talking about Italy.
Italy, yeah. Mamma mia.
Yeah, and some new Ducatis and stuff. And we have some images. So I want to show that here on the podcast broadcast stream as well before we wrap things up. But yeah, I would love to get you on, Todd, and record a segment for the best video games or October being the best video game month for releases. So if you can, hop on the stream. I sent you an invite. And then Stupid Genius. It's been a minute since we did a Stupid Genius, and it's a good one. So yeah. I love contradictions. That's my name. I want to shout out Cuban Corner too. So I did the the Garden District Porch Fest that they had, which is in my neighborhood. Right, walked around, bunch of different. Saw Sonora play, bunch of different like folk acts while walking around the neighborhood, and they have food trucks. The Cuban Corner was there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How often do they do that?
Not that often. I think maybe it's annual. It's every month. I hope it's more than that. Not every month. I mean, once a year.
Right.
Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. So I was just telling Rico about doing Porch Fest, and shout out to the Garden District and Lisa, the organizer of that. So basically, it's a local neighborhood festival where they just set up stages on all these like front porches. And it was yesterday afternoon. And we just walked around, and there was food trucks there too. And we walked around going from like house to house, listening to live music and people perform.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then there was food trucks in Cuban Corner, which is our half price deal going on right now. So for $25, you can get a $50 gift certificate to their excellent establishment. Oof. They had their food truck there, and I saw them, and they recognized me, and I just said hi and everything. And I got empanadas. I had to, share with my lady friend. We had the picadillo, the ham and cheese, and the spinach and cheese. And my God, so good.
I just saw the website. I was like drooling.
Yes, I'm drooling just thinking about it. But then they're so nice. They also gave me 3 saw tacos of their tri-tip. And their tri-tip tacos, man, I was like, oh, man. So bomb. So Cubans. Good. So shout out to them. And don't forget to pick up those gift certificates before they sell out. Only $25. You're going to get a 2-for-1 value. That's going to get you so many empanadas.
Oh, hell yeah.
So good, dude. So the Cuban Corner, KFMA.com to get that. All right, real quick, I have a Stupid Genius of the Week. Here's a story of a man who is both stupid and a genius. 38-year-old unemployed Japanese man who was arrested because of fraud and accused of fraud because over a period of 2 years, he had been exploiting a loophole in the order cancellation policy of a food ordering app.
What?
Yes.
Genius.
Yes. So it allowed him to enjoy over 1,000 meals at no charge.
How did they catch him?
Well, the investigation revealed that he created 124 different accounts, many with fake names and addresses, and used prepaid cards to open them and then cancel the accounts. And in total, the food app registered losses of more than $24,000 because of this scam. Now, he was unemployed, but he had to eat, and it's obviously not something that we would advise you do. But you talk about something that's both stupid and genius at the same time.
Right.
Yeah, this
It's
38
their fault, not his.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, you had a flaw in your system.
Right.
Yeah, so he is absolutely our stupid genius of the week. The 38-year-old Japanese man got 1,000 free meals because of, a
They should
loophole.
do what the FBI does, whatever. They catch hackers. They're like, you want to come work for us now?
Yeah.
Do the same with this guy. Feed him.
It's like, we're going to charge you, but we're also going to hire you and we will pay you in food.
Right.
There's your stupid genius of the week there.
Hats off to that guy.
Yeah, dude. So good. All right, hold on. Genius! Have you ever did a refund for DoorDash? I've done this a couple times.
No, I think it's a shame that washes over me.
Yeah, it's right there, dude.
I know.
It's right there. Todd, are you there? I'm ready for you, bud. Boop. All right, let's see where Todd's at.
Todd, we're worried about you now.
Yeah, man.
Where are you?
I showed the eye poke. Here's a little bit of the eye poke. Part of her might be straw, but the bottom. Oh, that's not the eye poke.
That's the booty.
It's crazy that they were in Abu Dhabi too, and for her to do a weigh-in like this and show off an ass like that in Abu Dhabi, right. I'm pretty sure it's illegal. Yeah, so that's Mackenzie. She just won strawweight championship, but
she's my new favorite athlete.
Yes, she's so many guys' favorite athlete now. All right. Earlier this morning, we had Ann from On Any Moto in studio. In case you missed it, went a little something like this. Check it out. Morning on once a month, whenever Ann from On Any Moto comes in studio, we talk all things Ducati. Well, she just came back from Italy. Let's just
let's start there.
Yeah, put the the headline out front here. You just had a nice little business trip to Italy. This was all work related, where you got to experience not only the culture of Italy, but get some behind the scenes of production of some of these new model Ducati bikes that are going to be coming out, and you just said you were sitting at a table with the CEO and who?
The CEO, the vice president, and the official test rider for Ducati.
Right.
Motorcycle.
Yeah. So they got an official test rider. What an awesome job, by the way. Right. Yeah. You're just like, I ride bikes. Right. Badass. And you pay me to tell you how to make this bike better while riding it. And that's exactly what this man was. And he was talking about the changes that they made in these bikes that also just recently won some more awards. So Ducati has really been coming out this year, the past couple of years.
So this next year, honestly, I think is going to be the best year ever. It's Ducati's 100th anniversary.
Yeah.
2026.
Right.
So they've made some changes to bikes they already had in production. They're bringing back bikes that special edition bikes. There's so much I can't share.
Yeah.
But
you got top secret information.
Yeah. They took our phones. We signed NDAs. We really can't talk about a lot of things. But a couple of the models that I saw that they have already released, I saw in person, and they're just so impressive. And to sit across the table or next to Alessandro Villa and listen to him talk about the changes they made to the V4R, the Panigale V4R, and the aerodynamics. They put this cup down low on the fairing that helps with cornering. It's the other one.
Oh yeah, you'll be able to see when we replay it on the podcast broadcast. You'll be able to see some of the images of the beautiful bike. So
yeah,
I mean, you could tell when you're talking with them that they're just extremely passionate about this product, right?
Yeah. And they're just such everyday people was kind of what I learned about it. But the changes they made to the aerodynamics of the V4R, anybody who has carves canyons or rides track, that's going to be the bike to have.
Right.
And 60% of production has already been pre-sold.
Okay, yeah,
so
right off the bat, they want that advantage going into racing, competitive racing, with having the Ducati, because they know that it's going to be next level.
Yeah, so this one's not in racing yet. I'm not sure what bike they'll use for the 2026 season.
Yeah,
but I'm just talking about local people who ride on the track, who like to carve canyons. Of course, we suggest you maintain the speed limit and not get in any trouble. But this bike is just so impressive, and we're doing pre-orders for it. We have one ordered for a client. So anybody that's been interested in it, I highly recommend do your research. Yeah. Really give it some thought and get your order in as soon as you can, because that bike is it's so impressive.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And so when you do pre-order, what's the estimation of when you would get the bike?
So these bikes are expected to be delivered in March, I believe.
Okay.
It just depends on the bike. The other model that I saw up close and personal was the Diavel V4 RS, which is a muscle cruiser. It's the first muscle cruiser in production to do 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds. It's
I know.
insane.
Yeah.
Insane amount of power. And that one is another one that's on pre-order. And the V4R. Yeah. I think those are both scheduled to land in February, March.
These bikes look so sexy.
Yeah, and there's so many more coming. Ducati's pulling out all the stops for their 100-year anniversary, and communication about the new models will start coming out. The Monster was just released. They updated it with the V2 motor.
Yeah.
It's lighter. It's more nimble. They went back to the same tank design that it originally had. There was some controversial updates a couple years ago that people were upset about, and Ducati listened.
Okay, that's nice.
But there are other things coming it's just phenomenal.
When you go there for this big, corporate event and, a conference, if you will, and it's a global thing for all different. It's a global
conference.
Yeah, you
right?
have all these different Ducati dealerships and reps from all over the world meeting in Italy. Is there like a lot of Ducati bikes just rolling up? Do they have or a bunch of scooters where it's right when you get into what part of Italy were you at?
So the conference itself was in Sardinia.
Okay.
Outside of Cagliari, and it was at an inclusive resort.
Okay, nice.
So we were all bussed there from the airport.
Okay. You didn't have a Ducati scooter waiting for you, like a Vespa or something? Yeah.
Little guy waving at
Ducati
you.
doesn't make scooters.
Oh yeah. Okay, my bad. Yeah.
No, when the buses rolled in, there were a couple of bikes that were out front, and then they had some of the bikes outside where we could take pictures of them, like the RS that's already been released.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Or no, I'm sorry, that wasn't outside.
Then they showed you some inside the conference that you couldn't take pictures of.
Exactly.
Yes.
Things that
That's
are
awesome.
actually they're still in the testing phase that are coming out later in 2026.
Right.
Just some phenomenal stuff.
Do they do any demos, or are you just watching video? All right, back on. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Unfortunately, that's all the time that we have for today. But we got a great week of shows lined up for you. So I hope you join us all through. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the podcast broadcast. Like and react to the video when you see it. It helps us spread it and get it around. And
Tell
all that
your
stuff.
friends and family.
Yeah, you don't
subscribe.
have to do that. Just like it. Just
like
heart
it.
Heart it and comment that you enjoyed it to a certain extent. You
I feel
can
like that
rate
takes
us.
so much work nowadays. People are like, I'm too lazy for that.
Nah, I know.
Just hit the like.
Well, let me give you a beef tip before we head out the door here. Beef tip is get your steps in, okay? Another study has said that walking 4,000 steps a day is the magic number to cut risk of death, all right? So, researchers tracked over 13,000 women, and they found up to 40% reduction in mortality for those who stepped 4,000 times a day, every day.
Way easier than 10,000, I keep hearing.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
4,000 is nothing.
Nothing, dude. You walk 4,000 just going on a regular little stroll. So go out there, get your steps in, try to get your steps in each and every day. It will lower the risk of death and heart disease, especially in older women. So tell your mom and your mimas and your grandmas.
Go for a walk.
Get your steps in. Yeah. Get a little treadmill. Just step. You don't have to walk fast. That's all the time we have for the show. Thank you for listening. Drive safe, ride safe. And as always, rock local. Later. Peace. Get your steps in.
Yo, Ma, go for a walk. Hey, Grandma, go for a walk. Hey, Auntie, go for a walk. Hey, lady I never talked to, go for a walk.
Babuski.